It's PGA Price Check here, dude, ahead of the Zurich Classic. So keep in mind, this is a team stroke play event. You can't draft two teammates to the same lineup. Teammates do have the same salaries and earn the same amount of fantasy points here. So which pair of teammates are you taking at over 11K?
Yeah, thanks for explaining the rules to me because it is important this week, and it is hard for someone like me to keep track of. But you know, the favorites in this event really haven't done that well. I mean, I know John Rahm and Ryan Palmer obviously won the event last time, but you look at the two events before that, we had a lot of just kind of mid-tier and even lower tier teams kind of competing for the win. You know, the first year was Cam Smith and Jonas Blick staying at home. And I like Cam Smith over 11K here. I mean, this is a player who's got a lot of obviously familiarity with this event. He was a past winner here with Jonas Blick in 2017. He's coming off back-to-back top 10s. And now he's bringing in Mark Leishman as his partner, fellow Australian, guy who got a T5 there at the Masters in his last outing. I think you look at the top teams, you've got to love the blend of experience in recent form here with Smith and Leishman. And they're also the cheapest of anyone over 11K. Give me them. I like targeting them as like a core play here.
How about in that 10K range here?
Yeah, 10K range gets a little bit more interesting because, you have the experience factor with Billy Horschel, a guy who's won on this course twice. In 2013, he won as a stroke play event, and then he won in the team competition in 2018. So pairing him with Sam Burns, who's just like he's got a solid birdie rate. I think that makes for like a good core play. But for a big field GPP tournament, I think you want to take a little bit more variance on it and maybe go for lower ownership and lower sentiment. I think Bubba Watson and Scottie Scheffler is a really interesting pairing. Scottie Scheffler's got a really high birdie rate. We know this is a player who's been very close. And look, let's not forget, both these guys have done well in the match play event, which I think sets up very well for this style of event. Scheffler getting to the final there this year. Bubba obviously won the match play event a couple years ago. So I think Scheffler and Bubba Watson at 10-9. For big field GPPs, again, you can pay up for like a Horschel in a cash game setting, but I really like Bubba and Scheffler for those big field GPPs. Again, you want to get a little bit lower ownership there. I like that pairing.
All right, the team that tickles your fancy in the 9K department.
Yeah, 9K range is where we start to get like a lot of different options, obviously. You got a lot of like elite players in this range and some not elite players as well. I think some people will gravitate towards Henrik Stenson and Justin Rose, with Justin Rose coming off like a solid Masters performance. Obviously, I'm interested in this Norwegian duo. I'm not going to lie. Victor Hovland, Christopher Ventura. Ventura's played like honestly, if we're being honest, Ventura's played like garbage this year, but this dude can really putt. And again, he's being paired with one of the most elite ball strikers in the game in Victor Hovland. These two obviously have some knowledge of each other as well, being the only two Norwegian players on tour, obviously played some junior golf and things like that together. So I think this duo is really interesting. Ventura, again, maybe not so reliable in like a single stroke play event, but when you pair him with a guy like Hovland, I think you could see some confidence in that putter this week. So 9,700, I like that duo.
All right, we got 90 seconds left in the show. Just take me in that 8K department and under. So Take it where you want.
Let's just get a little crazy here. I mean, I like Matt Walls and Graham McDowell here at 8,600. Again, Walls playing extremely well. You're pairing him with an extremely good putter in Graham McDowell. Graham McDowell's plenty of match play experience too, so you really like that. I will say this, probably my favorite play. I don't even know if it's terms of value. Obviously, we're dealing with a different format, but Roberto Castro and Cameron Tringale, a couple of veterans. Tringale's got a great record at this course and at this event. He's played it a couple times. Roberto Castro coming off a really good tournament. It was at Corrales a few weeks ago, top 10. Both these guys coming off top 10 finishes, both veterans. I kind of really like targeting them at 8K. I think they're a little bit underpriced, and I think this is a team that could potentially compete for the win this week. So give me Roberto Castro, Tringale. You can make it my play of the day, block of the week. I don't know, but they're my favorite team.